For this exercise, I'm going to show you a couple of things. First of all, we want to clear out all of this stuff because we don't really need it on the screen. I can select it, hit the delete key, and that gets rid of it. But if I do that to the table here, watch what happens. Only the values actually get removed. Okay, the values that are in the cells. The formatting doesn't change. So there's a couple of things that I can do to address this problem. I can select all of that, right-click, and notice we've got clear contents. That's kind of like pressing the delete key. But if I go to delete, then it's going to ask me, what do I want to do? Shift cells left, shift them up, entire row, entire column, etc. Well, what's going to actually happen is you won't be able to tell this unless I demonstrate it appropriately. So let me do this. I will put an X just as a placeholder there. Actually, let's fill them all the way across here. And I'll put an X here and fill those all the way down there. Then let's select this again because I want you to see how this works. I'll right click, go to delete, and if I say shift cells up, it's going to remove all 6 of these rows, okay, just at these columns, and it's going to actually move the ones that are underneath it up to take their place. So it doesn't just kind of clear them out, it actually gets rid of them and moves new cells in. So you'll see these X's here move up when I click OK. All right, see how that happens? Now, if I do the same thing, let's undo that. And if I do the same thing, I right-click and go to delete, and I select Shift Cells Left, you're going to see these X's right here move to the left to take up the space. Okay? So let's go ahead and click all of that, hit the delete button because we only have to clear the contents out now. And what we're going to do next is actually very, very simple. Under the Insert tab, I just want to show you the Illustrations section. This is very simple and straightforward. All this has to do with is getting graphics into our spreadsheet. You might not do it a lot. You might do it, more often than you would think, but this is how we can get pictures. For example, I'll click a cell here, click picture, and we would be able to go through, let me just grab one real quick. We'll grab Alaska, and I'll do a big, humongous picture. It comes in pretty small because obviously it's not going to fit in Excel if we make it too large, but we can resize it. Okay, so we can grab these handles. To resize it, you can stretch it. Do pretty much whatever you want to with it. You can rotate it. This little green dot right there, that lets you click and drag to rotate the picture. Okay, and if you click inside the picture, you can just click and drag and move it around. Now we do have some pretty neat picture styles that create some nice effects. I'll show you how that works right up here if we want to put a border on it, different kind of border, drop shadow. If you hover over these, you can see a preview of what's going on with the picture. And these are very, very nice and will add quite a bit to your image actually, or to your spreadsheet, I'm sorry. And just basically a way to kind of spruce things up a little bit. Again, a lot of the stuff that's done in Excel is business only, and a lot of times we don't really have a use for pictures, but sometimes it is nice to be able to put those in there. So it is good that you can do it. This again is a regular photograph. I'll go to Insert. We can click Clip Art, and let's do hiking. We can just search for a term. I'll click Go. We're going to search in all collections, and it's even going to show you if you have an internet connection. It's going to show you things that are on the internet. Those are denoted by the little globe in the lower left-hand corner. So if you click on one of these, you will have to wait, and it'll go download it. It'll grab it. Just click and drag it over into your image, or click on it and wait, and then when it gets done downloading it, it'll pop it in there for you. Okay, so same thing applies. We can take this and we can apply picture style to it. just kind of spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little more presentable. And incidentally, most clip art is not photographs. If I scroll down here, we will get eventually, at some point, well, looks like hiking seems to be a pretty popular topic. If I change the media types, I can get rid of photographs. Let's redo it, and then you will see just clip art. Okay, so if we wanted to grab him, put him over there, hiking on the mountain, whatever we want to do. When you're done with the clip art section here, you can click that close button there, and you're back to normal. Now, you can click and select any of this, hit the delete button, and that will remove the picture. And these pictures, incidentally, they don't get put inside of a cell. Okay, so there's no cell referencing with pictures. They just go wherever you want them to go. Let's go back to Insert, and Shapes is the next one. This is just very basic shapes that you can drop in there for whatever purpose. Let's say you've got a value that you want to draw attention to. You can add an arrow. Let's put a little value here. I just want to draw some attention to that. And again, when you click that arrow, that shape, notice that you get a new tab here. It's the Format tab. And this is a way that we can go in here. There's some shape styles. I'll click the entire drop down, and you can see little previews. Let's go ahead and move the arrow over here, just so you can see. When I hover over things, I get different styles. So really what has happened with Excel is they've made it much more graphical than it used to be. By the way, you can adjust these, resize them, do whatever you need to. They've made it a lot more graphical than it used to be. And now really, if you wanted to, you can make your spreadsheet look pretty amazing. Let's go back to Insert, and I'll show you Smart Art. This, we have several options. You can go through each one of these. They're categorized or grouped together by style, the things that are pertinent. Click on one of them, click OK, and you're going to get almost, this is something, if you're familiar with PowerPoint, they got this same kind of thing in PowerPoint. And I can go in here and I can do whatever text I might want to put in there. And I can even, okay, so we're just being very, very graphical here. And you can even, if you select something like this, you can change the Smart Art styles for that object as well. Okay, so a lot of graphical options, a lot of enhancements in Excel 2007. Again, under Illustrations, you can add all kinds of interesting looking graphics. Now, we'll go ahead in the next exercise and introduce charts.